Hello. I wanted to quickly review this beauty in front of me because it is going to be getting sold quite soon. And this is the Realme 6. Now, I bought this as a second phone, and I've really enjoyed it. Look, anybody wanting a good budget phone, you should definitely consider Realme. This is my second Realme phone. I think that the for the money, the specs that you get are really good, and this came under 1,000 reals. So that's what's that? It's just what, £270, something like that, $280, something like that. And this comes pretty well spec'd, in my opinion. So you get a full HD screen, and the size of the screen, I forgot to look, is 6.5, a full HD plus screen, and this has a 90 Hz refresh, which is excellent. Also, within the settings of the Realme UI, this is Android 10, there's a setting that you can go into, and you can toggle it to smooth scrolling, and it makes the scrolling seem even smoother, if that is at all possible. Don't worry about the this came with a screen protector on it, so it's just some dirt from probably my fingers. This was the white version. I think it looks really cool. I mean, it's plastic with a metal around the edges, USB-C, dual SIM, and all what do you call it, hybrid SIM card plus SD card. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, someone's sending messages. So it is pretty well spec'd. This one has the Helio. It's the one that is good for the gaming, the Helio G90T. Now, I'm not a gamer, so I don't know, but they say that it is good for gaming. This one came with 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of internal storage, and as I say, you can put an SD card in. I found it really very fluid, fast. It just feels really nice to hold in the hand. In the box came there is a plastic kind of cover you can put on it, but I'm not really that keen on these, and this I just like to hold. It was just really cool. Now, I did the Antutu for you, and let's see what it was. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. So it's 286,000. So for me, for a MediaTek, I think that is really pretty good. Of course, as I always say, these kind of benchmarks are all irrelevant if you're using your phone on a daily basis and you're happy with it and you're getting no issues. Then it doesn't really matter if it's 500,000 or what, 250,000. It's all kind of relative to your daily experience, and I don't think anybody who is looking for a very decent phone at a budget would be unhappy with this. Of course, it has the front-facing selfie camera, and again, I will look on GSM Arena, which was let me see, selfie 16 megapixels, and it's pretty good. On the back is 64 MP camera with 2 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro, and a depth camera as well. And look, again, generally for taking photos, for shooting video, most people are not going to be unhappy with this phone. So it's a pleasure to use. I've the fingerprint sensor here on the side, which I really like, makes a big difference. I mean, I prefer on the side rather than on the back. And again, if if I gave this to anybody, I guarantee you they would think it was more expensive. I've had people ask me what phone it is when they see it using. It's just this white color seems to be just quite attractive to people's eyes. So with regards to 8 GB of RAM and the storage, everything just flies along. Now, Bluetooth and Bluetooth music through my AirPods, I had no problems pairing. I had no problems pairing with my Sound X at home, the Huawei Sound X, everything easily, and I had no issues whatsoever. What app have I been using recently? Okay, so you know I'm a big music-y type of fan, so I always have music on, and I found this app. It's really nice. It's called, hold on, can you see it? Vinylage. It's a music app. So, and like you can have the free version with has some ads at the bottom, but it basically comes like a record player. See, very cool. You can make playlists. It's got a graphic equalizer, and so you can play around with the sounds a bit, changing it for rock music, pop music, etc. You can change the color of the record, the vinyl, and yeah, it's look, it's a good music player and it's fun. So, and I think it was like £189 on the Play Store, but they have a free version which basically does everything. It just has adverts on it. So Vinylage, for us musos, it's pretty fun and it's a good music player. So you know, I like to share that with you. Just to this is on the side here is where the dual SIM and SD card go. The volume rocker was split, which I prefer. I just started noticing when I was watching other reviews, and people often complain about the volume rocker that is just one, so you press one side and the other, but I actually prefer it when it is split. So kudos to Realme for doing that. There is a Realme 6 Pro which has is not plastic. I think it is metal or glass, and it's got two cameras at the front. So that might be of interest to you, and it's like maybe about less than $100, or maybe about $100 more than this. But I didn't want to pay over $1,000. I wanted this one. So and I've been very very happy, and I will be sad to see it go. Anything else I want to tell you about? Well, of course, and I always say this. I mean, the call quality is pretty good, although it's not my main thing for a phone. Most of the time, I'm not using it as a phone per se. The speaker is okay. It's loud enough. It's only one, not stereo, and it's fine. Again, if I'm rarely am I listening to anything through the speaker, only occasionally, and during video calls, if I don't put my Bluetooth headset on, then I'm using it, and it's fine. Look, it's not the best, but it's certainly by no means the worst. Anything else to tell you? No, I think that's about it. I've just been really happy with it, and I'm tempted to buy another Realme phone next time I have some spare cash, because the X2 Pro that I had, I thought was a brilliant phone, and although this is LCD, ultimately I prefer an OLED screen, but this screen is to me, I think is pretty decent. So, and with that 90 Hz refresh rate, which you can change back down to 60. Oh, and just before I forget, the battery, because it's something I never mentioned, but it's a, let me check what the battery is. It's a 4,300 milliamp battery, and the reason I'm kind of mentioning it, although I never really mentioned before, but anyway, so with that Samsung S20 Ultra that I had, you know, the battery, and it had the Samsung Exynos in it, the battery was pretty crap, to be honest with you, for a really expensive phone. I mean, I was having to charge that phone for at least an hour in the afternoon so that I could get through till bedtime. This phone I don't have to charge, and by bedtime it's still probably got about 30%, 25%, something like that. So I've been really impressed with that battery as well, and of course that is important to people. Again, well done to Realme for that. Yeah, that's about it. It's not a budget phone. It's a mid-level phone, I would say, and for that, so say what average $300, right? Is this a good buy for the spec, for the screen, for the battery, decent enough cameras? You could do a lot worse. Okay, now it is only 4G, and I know now that there's a lot of budget 5G phones coming, but again, 5G is only as good as wherever you are and getting a good 5G signal. If you get a good 4G signal, then let me know. I wish I could, but you know, I don't think it's the highest priority for most people, but I've been just really happy with it. I'll be sad to see it go. So that's a Realme 6. Great wee phone. Bye.